No, io chiamava la bo. Ma ona ma be kwe tebe keke na. Akpo sa no doa. O ba ni ka ya fe tuwa ya fe gbe tuwa ya. Awe gbe bobo kan wa ya fe. Na riata na ria gun akan. Oye pin no be ori ki wa la bo. Ma ona ma be kwe tebe keke na do gbagba me yi na do ati ni wa ba ọma sẹ́mi yọ fún da èmi pín na fi èmi no wa lu vien wà díà ẹ wà na fi ṣùgbọ́n a máa yẹ wà ní ihò ní a bí ẹyọ bí ẹrẹ ọma kékeré na mi ẹwẹ egbe mi yana do asu wa ya koko do ata do agun akan ṣùgbọ́n o ka won e ka me ni waru we e ne ne o ka ga o e mama no wa ruto we dion o e mama na ka me we na gun agun we ge no ki awo e do muda be ma mi gbo ede ma mi gbo ede o ge na yi na o yi na mi we degbe ya mi e na ma mi de do so gbon o za no do a ge e ma dan ri edo yo ma bo ọba nìka ọ̀nà yẹn do yàrá ẹ̀dọ yọ̀wà bọ́ èyí pọ̀ ẹ̀dọ yà fẹ́ àwọn kàrí lè yà fẹ́ wà ẹ̀rì ladì àwọn wà ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀rì tàmí yà ní ìrókè gbùdù wa àyùtò ẹni àyà àgìún gíà bí ní àbí yà yìn yẹn da ọ bí na ya gun agun a we ni we ni ye kwere be do e ya ye kwere e do ya be gogo kene obani ka ya we apa mo me na ya gba ore do e do ya we ya owo we e ya na do ye kwere a ri o kiri edo ni redo kiri edo ni risi kene me eri edo azikazedu ya na eri mie wa lo ahia wa na ahia na emi eri ya ekpon me ya ye wa ya ekpon me ya ye we edo ya fure wàbí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ní àyàwó ètè olùpọ̀ ọ̀nà àwọn èèyàn àdó gíọ́n náà wà lọ́pọ̀ àwọn èèyàn àdó gíọ́n náà wà ní àti ẹ̀dó 2020 wáyé nìgbọ́n kan náà ẹ̀dó 2020 ayé politicians náà rẹ̀ ẹ̀yọ́ ẹ̀rẹ́ alábì anírùn wọ́n lè yá fún rẹ̀ sáyẹ́nì kan alábì èrò ìmá èrò ẹ̀dó hìá oyi sere ni ati nwe aya mwere yewo ere mari ba eya la fure mo sa no do ayo ni apo mo ba ni ka oyo so pa ya ibe ye nana abe la po e o be ya iwa be ye o fure ma mi e do na Tona gi mo ga mu ma ye. Allow thou. E ma mi re do na. Allow thou na mi re do na bi mi re Nigeria ya fe. A nero wa nero ni ani re ya. Okay, ka boda me. Well, normal say na do article ya na yi, I do article ya na yi. Ka boda me. E na gwa kana. Ona no bon ne bodo dovio. E no pe wa ya pa e. 1897. Eu sei, já sonho assunto. E aí do evionia, e a mãe we nem a dovio, nem do artwork. E aí vai artwork video, na do ya ye gwa ye mose. E gwa poloso na eni. Que government house, que prison, que ring road, we gwa na ya wa que cultural center, que ya we gwa ya wa. No mai no eni ha e biro ani ni a ni dado ya titi ni ana mi o so ma ai ko sa no do egwa yi desia yiro aye we mi kemi na ya ten uye egwa muhia uye do ke muhia ya ten muhia anyway na anyway ya ye bere wa ni ba ki bi oba ke ya. Osano doa apa mako dudu no lao na ri enwe ba ma enwe na ya mue uye do kia na ya dole do yi osano doa apa mako dudu oba ni ka ya fe e ma dan iru we bima ya na zoni ya we bimare e ma ni oni ri ato na yo ma ye dobo ko e ke ni ka o erunbunana ana emi ote na ya ne ya begbera ne obisi yo ne emi wo ami ba gbon obisi yo ne aga egbe ti ko eyan na o ga iko owo nyeme owo wa igbe wa da bi oyin bi kwa yin bo kwa yin we Any time na, ele o que aí. Abi ni nwa ya fe, abi gi o ya fe. Ya me dado ge me ya ni ru ke ni ke no gwa ya yi. Ba ni ru no keke. Enu wa we no wi ba sun, ti a sun. Eri wa nai. Ba bi ani ru ni no we o si oba. Tade ba ige we e ma so giunre ya giun ke dade ya ke we bo ade we ama e ni we ya na e ni ave ya be he we a tiko e ka ni nwa eso na ya gun agwa ya na we na la ya o ni are wa ya o ni mo de me no roto mo de me ni ati artifact no roto ana we mai wa e ti are wa uda ave kakagba ni uwa re awono eni me etie na kuko bazio ne ya dado ge na ya na ya ni tu ne kaso ne ba ni ma ero wa ya ni buo ya we no kia oto ya ma mi gbo ede ya we na la na gia rewa ano ma mege ọgbà hàn nọgbà hàn ọgbọn ẹyà nẹ wọn ayẹ wẹrẹ social media àríyé náà ọ̀nà ẹ̀yà chief dọ̀pẹ́ sí wọn jọ̀ọ́ mọ́mọ́ hàn ẹ̀wébọ̀ ni wọ́n ní kí wà fóònù wà á dé ẹ̀ náà wọ́n mà yẹn àti ìwé náà yé náà yẹn àti àdé ìwé náà yé náà ẹ̀ẹ́gì náà du ikó owó wà náà ó náà dó ní ọpá lára tí ibi ọba tí igi ọ̀hẹ́ tí ẹ nígi ẹ̀ tí àwọn kàrẹ́lẹ̀ náà wàyà yẹn wà wọ́n kàrẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ dò yá yókù so wàyà yà ọgbìn àrẹ wàyà yà ọgbìn àwọ̀ ẹ̀bẹ̀ ọ̀hún ẹ̀bẹ̀ káyà rẹ̀ wàyà yẹn wà ní àrẹ wà ní nígbà yẹn náà ní sílẹ̀ ewu náà fún ayé gbé náà ní ìyá ẹ̀dẹ́ ìyá gbé wà á máa yóò túbú wà á yókù ó àwọn kàrẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀ yókù àákàwé ìwé ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ iná kábọ̀ iná ìdán àwòrán ní ìyá àrètí àti àgbọ̀nyà àrètí àwẹ̀ ọ̀kàrẹ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ kékeré dọ́nà ní ẹ̀rẹ́ àríwá ní àrẹ́ dáadọ́rẹ́ rẹ̀ ti rẹ̀ mú di àríwọ̀ aládọ̀ ahọ́n àti fásì ní àwọn àbíọ́yẹ̀ àwọn nani ya ọ̀rẹ́ mi tàmírúwẹ̀ na ya dọ̀lẹ̀ ya yìí náà mùsùlùmí rúwẹ̀ na ya gíhun rúwẹ̀ ìyókíá náà bá di ìyókíá nẹ́dọ̀ ya rúwẹ̀ ebore yama luga nọrọ àwọpá yà wà yà á rẹ yà kò bí nẹ wà á rẹ mí ẹwẹ kò bí nẹ yà rí àárí ọdọ ní ìwé níyà òkú ọmọ ẹbí fún rẹ wí àwòdọ òkú má fòwòdọ ègbé má ọkìyàn yà má yà kéde yàmà ẹbí dẹ̀ dó yẹ ẹ àwẹ ní àfihàn ọ̀bùngbé aládùsùn yà bọ́ọ̀lù náà yẹ àfihàn sówéré gbé ẹ àmàkàmì àwẹ ní àfihàn yà wàrẹ àbíhó ní àṣìṣọ àyòdọ bí nà ẹ̀rẹ́ yìí kàná ǹdọ́ ni ǹdẹ́ ní àfihàn àríòdọ ẹ̀ mà ní búná wà dó wà ẹ̀ẹ́dó wọ́n ẹ̀dọ́ ẹ̀mú wàárọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ yàrá ní àti áfíríkà ìwọ́n wà ra ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ yàrá ní àti ẹ̀dá continent níbo ti ẹ̀dá continent ìwé ẹ̀dá continent ẹ̀dọ́ máa dá continent sókùn àmọ́ ẹ̀rẹ̀ náà náà ẹ̀rí nípa òwò ẹ̀sítò ọ̀nà ẹ̀yìn ọ̀dọ́ àdákè náà. Eya wo ne ni nwa ego ma niru na rioba awe aniru nígbà aniru ne okari oba no sabe ni ka we ari enwa ne yo ya da me ni nwa e ba agwegun de maro ni oni amweri awodawa emani ke we ni azubu awa àbí nírú n'ẹgbà ẹni àní ọ̀kárí ọba tó kárí ọba lọ rí ààrẹ dádọ́wọ́ ẹ̀mẹ̀mẹ̀ nẹ̀mẹ̀ lọ yẹ ní àwẹ̀ máa sẹ́gbẹ̀ nàyí nana ènìyàn ò níwọ̀n irun gẹ́dẹ́gbẹ́ ọ̀họ́ ẹ̀wẹ̀ àákàbọ̀ anánẹ́ wà máa rẹ̀ 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 ọ́ àákàbọ̀ nírun n'ọ̀kárí ọba ní ànìrì ibùdó ní àti advisers ya di ribodene ni ati advisors awa ni run ni aya ne ya dole wi ya dolo we ya ribodene ni nwa ri ni ya go to zo we yi edo na pe na ki are wa egwa na pe na ki are wa ina kana na gwa kana ni bo vi opa ai ti nu po na ki are do 1897 ya do vi o ya do we ni awo so gba be na ewoto ni bu opo na ewoto igun ẹ̀wọ̀n na dùn ẹ̀nà bún igun ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹrẹ wa otu igun ẹ̀wọ̀n rẹ wa iná egbò rẹ wa ọ̀nìbẹ̀ rẹ wa igun ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹrẹ wa ìyá yẹ sá ẹ̀wọ̀n ìgbésàmà yẹrẹ wa èyí àyẹrẹ wa ìnáná yà fẹ́. Dekene yawe mi awe nai ayawe na de mana se mona mi avio yo ya isa ene wa o makoma na mi we igwen o agiugia we ebi no sunu we yana so pa ni asayama egun ewon we ni ati ele benagbe ero igun ewon o si nana yama oso ni avio pa ni na ya zire na sayama no sunu we daddy no sunu ya avio pa na aido mi ni awe oyi no orin odo akpokun ya ni akerekere we emi o yi eyin adodo orin arin ni awe ni avio we gbe so pon babana ke yin babana ke gun agun pe eso gbana me yime re bi gun agun aderio we enana no yi pin no ye ni ado agbe no do kin e wa do ge na ma ti fancy na na mi wa ma mi gbo ede ana wa ka we ya ka muri ne OBA British ga no ya na muri wa ya na bi oba ya wa 1938 ake evio we de gbe kere no ide di ase wa na we na mu we de gbe o ide ani yesigi ya wo ni ya we mo ni gbe so ma ya ma time no we ruwe de gbe ma na ye o kin awodo ya vie ya we wa ti e wa ni iri akinegbiya obun wewa yama iri akinegbiya yama ebania do kere mi ewo egbe ma okiya yana do to bi azio ekiya na gun azio we na o se na ya vi o egbe ari edo da kan vi adi ke no ke pa de ke na kan vi adi
iwe ayene bonado ison viemina pa erima ni bon agaro erima no kwa ora avere un again e Mario we madovio ave vio de iwe na ave vio kibi e che non ha vio again e ave vio arriva Ritarde o a tope. Arrive-moi. Oui, nous recevons une adoption qui est mon oba à 15 jours.
Ama mo ye museum. Ta wa mo adi ma.
Wa ta ba ko. A 15 jours ni sonoro. Amuki. Egwa wana mwene. Amona ipagbe reketi. Ona zi wasu. Ederi a 15 jours si la kaku. Obi gbeni sáré. Obi gbeni sáré. Obi gbeni o. Mayo sáré mayo. Sáré mayo. Mayo sáré mayo. Sáré mayo. Mayo sáré mayo.
Lare. When is of man, no Tevani, that I be Tokani. You want in a Sony, or wearing my swear, and I pack Berekete. We don't make best way. We don't make best way. Every man I pack to boy pack Berekete, every time.
Oh, big video. Big venue,
You could not quit the name. I like you question, and then you have you, and when you have your idea. When I have fair, you have one. You couldn't have quit the deal. If I have fair, not one can. Imam go up, I won't bore any hoy. The man so in the home, we so. I'll say now, a room. Nane Okarioba. Mema we na gbe kon ye mi ro pa ma we na gbe ma we na mu e. So gba obanika o re mi ya fe. Obanika o yin no gwe do le do yi. No gwe do le gwa yi. Erun awe ni wa ya Nane Okarioba. De ba wo ya so ni ruwo to eso. No ma gba fo. Niwe yang do a manage ni zebo ni aze yang do a manage artifact yi mabo àwọn a company ibieka ni 2020 na da bi no de ya ma ke da gbo ri ya ma ke da gbo kede ya we company pa gbo we ya ri emi se wa ya we ri emi so wa ya wa na fu de ya ri emi so wa ya fe ge ne bo vi o we gbede wa ki agba dole yi de gbo wa wa ki agba dole yi ne gwa ya wa ki agba dole yi ne gwa ya ki agba dole yi ne gwa gwa na ena ni wala ni wa de ba me na yin Okarioba yani ni gwezio ni ho ni a ireti azio no ma no me no ya gbo ba dole do yi ya wezio so no ma luo ya ni fio bago bo you do here na ni runia katikatire ya ni ra o carry back why be me gbe radio a company na yawe business company age adole on na Nneka ne bol vio pa mana amawe yake ni ave vio ade atori 1938 ne ba o ma we pe yana to bia vio bia vere eso na to bia wa kin ade yana fly ade yana to bia yo beva ade ma yana do vio ne gwa ya ho we ni webo ni avio la dia mama vio e museum yero na vio yi so bo ai we ni avio de na obun ana we na be museum ana we ni abe museum ye ba na avio yi ari ewe ya we go ma be museum ni ne e ma ya wa bo to bi ma so pon ore gwa no ohun wa ya no igwe enwe bia total ya ni ri de ni sayama emi arugwe ba ni na gbo edo are nana 50 years ago 100 years ago 200 years ago now in a way osere na ya vi ni la dia ni abi na ya ni mwe ebati ebe na ayi madagwa na ya me ke ni egbe ni be odukun wodo ni aya omi ewe akavie onana akavie ade ya ma vi ari ore ya ma vi ari ebe pale ese ya ma vi ari ore sogba ya ma vi ari owo ma be ya na vi ari unda ewana na egwa na o redoya edoya nya egwa na edoya keni re na ite Nigeria na keni risi ewo egba na mudiana ke leva se va egena na ebe yina ka azika duwe ya kene ebe vie do ke ya ke bo ya usa ke ya egba na mudiana ya fe egwa na mudiana ya fe na kata ma we so edo odio edo asowo ma wa ege do yeke eni wa hu wa na mi we emi ma emi ni ka ya fe e ba so do mi avio yo we awo kagele ya fe wa ya ho wa ena we any time si na imi o carry oba we ya ni veri budene ya ni ya gwezio ni azio no ma ani ni azio no ma we ma phone ma ya phone ebo we nobody is perfect so ema ya phone baba na ya ho ne na mu emi gba wa masere ni bi photo nu we ya mu re wo ya mu re da ka mu photo no ro ni re ne kinana mu ade gwa no mu lega ni mu da ya na ya fe ebo no mu ere no to bo mu ere mu sike ya mu la de mu sike camera ya atari wa we are narrative wa mu abi bi oba ya ene ya ka
edeke wadege ni wa wadege anya mo ni no re picture ba na mu adegwa wa na kina
mwe wo to se ni abe ni are se
wadai video
we no mwe wo to ni ame
na mo to kere
ni ame ke na ni si kera me ere ni Waya waya mai. Anado azio. Vaya yimi no bun we regbe ke we bore kati ni awin avio ye kini ati museum. Anado agime. Kira na do agime we ambassador ofina. Ne Nigeria as yegbe ye wowe. Akina riena okawo ona Sweden. Ina agba o Sweden. Ina be agba o Denmark. Ina be agba o woni ati Norway. Ina be agba o woni ati Finland. Ewene Banika ogiwe na ya agba o so no wo do na pase yo. Ana we ya isewa ni ave gbin ani rodogbon ni agbon we agbin hu yan agbon we ave ni so ni bovi opare ni re de dade museum ya kini avio ile yi kini avio yi odo ni ave ti bi so goma ana kuke yo ina be tamira me ni gbe ina be gbe zi o anyway ya di kina give na carry ba no kwa give wa na mo ape Nigeria yo na wa na wa sa na viva ekme noa na viva na wa sa imo page oba no re Sweden imo page oba no re Norway, King of Sweden, King of Norway. And I be more the Queen of Denmark. I be the way so my Finland yeah, Obariwa. We not bad. In our own here, and I do see you only. So come I be one in there, ben si ba na be gbin agbon. I be ke ma pa, ana be gbe okayo ba be Nigeria. Ya ke na yo. We na abacha na aro n'ebo igwe Nigeria gwa ya na mo Nigeria buru wa ya mo Nigeria buru ya kwe ne wa la ya so pa ya na do gi ba na ya dole ebe Nigeria yi ma ebe Nigeria polose na do na ari ewo na gi na do agwa na hia o ma pe abacha ni ama no mo afie me no we gi ma ya na ya gbin edole ya yi wa we pa ai ke wa pa ana ari Africa ni ati Angola oge no concern no kan ati na ma bo de fiowa so my we ke wa re yana gbe we ge me again oge ha igba ha ti Rome na be agun ba ana bi do agun ana debuti campaign ana campaign ye me gbe na viore nana ina be campaign ye me bini mot ai kini yare ibi ya ni bun fi we de kan no ma edo mayo ana ine we okari oba we ne ri mata o we na u we ai certain vie sore no ikwe we avio ye museum yo dawe gwa Bini Royal Museum wa we wata o ke na ata we wata yeah where the truth shall set you free any as a time emma na we emma ina ta ya we give in the mata me ti bo gbe ani Why tell you Bogbera ni Kauta? May tell you Bogbera ni Kauta? Am I Wua? Many Nika Wiakpamuda, you Bogbera ni Kauta. Ike we Ike Zoe, Ike Wana, Ike Guake, Ika Nirungi Nika. I will not have to give an eye with Ike in Avia Nika. Now, what did we buy again? Yawa go away, what did we buy? Next tag, next year can be. They did how quick here. May I do him your way? I do him your way where I'll carry about Ebona collaborate with the palace. We don't know and I want collaborate with the palace, collaborate with the palace. Me not have any collaboration of it. But imami Europa. Udunri, me wa hon, àwọn amoto pa gbo ní àti Legacy Restoration Trust. Ria ri wa ya hon, wọ́n la fún mi. Udunri, àwọn kan wa ebe museum o we. Udunri. Wa kan wa we collaborate with Egba, Udunri me wa amona gbo me ma. De na collaborate with Egba very oyi. Why when I collaborate with Egba very oyi. Collaborate with Egba, collaborate. Me na ke ne Okarioba no oni ma zere ni. Na we gbe do tai na do sunwon we yan ri election we ya fo na do sunwon na igbe atai. Emi o we me ra won e ma ta loro eta na. Unde ni nwa na we ma egun agun o ke ni gun agun na we eri ono ina we why we na we we ambassador ni ya be mama e so we aka like di agbalotona e ma na agugwa na ya di ami na ya dole mi yi awe ka bo ya na ya dole mi ize meze ya amazeyo wani yo ni kawe amazeyo ena we oke na ge ni nwa do ahụ we ebi ma wa hunwa ge ni ahụ adi anwe ya collaborate with Egba wa ge mo bowo ina e mo bowo awe ya we alowo eri do ta odenede aye akia yevena iwa to bo ke yevena oni eni na we wa mu we na ambassador no wa are mama mi so we ba na ka kin so na ya dole mi yi a dole yi ne e wa ni bo ni e na o ke na kien so ma ze ya na ne ma me iwe do zomo e ma me abi ka abi ni we ni edo ahụ we amaide gun ayo wa ga mo bo ni ata ni ahụ ni e mo bo ahia serio uzole ha egbe wa Abuja yeme na uzole ha ma pe wo ri ode uzole ha egbe wa di te ni ke wa ni ma ya fe ni mi ni ma hi egbe yeme na ero okay waya ni ma ke gbe yo ero ena ka wa sun ata ba na niru egbon apagbezo ma egbon apagbezo ore ore gwa ne wi eyan na viode egwa ekeke no de wa wu wa gwa do bo wa dole mi wa ya tase ya ye we na tase na awe ya we mi kere mi asize na
Mekiri akame omenwa oso ekwe obiui
Anamewe do yuma.
Mokpa, ore to yako.
Wari say anuwa. Ya say anuwa. Wari no heke no wa wu na na miewe. Emi ya fe na wa biode. Egwana. Akpitayo, awagi akpitayo. Ahia sene, akabo wahia, wani boom, ahewe wani boom waro, ni kiegbeyo, meni aho ibude, iyone ya agwe ariobaze, meso ni agwe ariobaze o, no makeke, no ni pena. Wita nirune okarioba, no diamiu, no make na ame nwa eba nwe. Wani ni mwa make na nirune, nemi make na amane sayo. So wani na mwero for. So ma ayedogu wa ya gwane ni wa ya ho ogba no rema no ma nerema wa no ho tame no ma ho. No? For the benefit of those that didn't understand our language, I have a written statement in English which have mandated the EWUARE of Benin Kingdom to read out on my behalf for those that don't understand Benin, present and not present, and in diaspora, everywhere. So there's a short statement, but I've explained a whole lot to my people now. I think I can go and sleep well, because I've left the matter in everybody's hands. So we are not looking at
About talk by Sawe.
akpọmọsa novo doa ọmọba nìkan ya fẹ́ tuwa ya fẹ́ ẹgbẹrẹ tuwa ya àwọn ẹgbẹrẹ gbọbọ hàn wà ya fẹ́ nàhìn ata nàhìn agún àkàn ọyẹ pin ẹnọbi ẹrẹ ọyẹ kíkẹ wà lálàgbọ ọmọ ọ̀nà máa bẹ pé tẹ̀wé kẹ̀kẹ́ náà ìdó gbàgbà mi yí tàdó àti níwọ̀n ẹ̀ bá ọmọ sẹ́mi yọ fún ọ̀dà èmi pín ẹ̀ nàá èmi náà wà lu viẹ́ wọ̀ wàdíà ẹ̀ wà nàá ṣùgbọ́n máa ẹ̀ wà ní ihò ní a bí ẹ̀ yóò bí ẹ̀ rẹ̀. Amate keke na do na miewe egbe me ya na do asu wa ya koko do ata do agun akan so ma o ka won e ka me ni waru we e di onenne o ka ga oye mama no wa ruto we dion oye mama na ka ame we na gun agun awe gere no kin awo we do muda me ma mi gbo ede ma mi gbo ede oye ge na yi na oye na mi we degbe ya mi na ma mi ede we do so gbon ozanu wo do age e ma dan ri edo yo ma bo ọba nìkan ọ̀nà yẹn do yàrá ẹ̀dọ́ yọ̀wà bọ́ èrè pọ̀ ẹ̀dọ́ yà fẹ́ àwọn kàgẹ́lẹ̀ yà fẹ́ wà ẹ̀rì ladìyàn wà wà ẹ̀gùn ẹ̀rì tàbí yà ní ìrókè gbùdù wa àyùtò ẹni àyà àgìún gíà bí ní àbí yà yìí yẹn da ọ yẹn na ya gun ya gun a we ni ye kwere be do e ya ye kwere e do ya be gogo kene ọba ni ka ya bi apa mo me na ya gba ore do e do ya we ya owo we e ya na do ye kwere a eri o kiri edo ni redo kiri edo ni risi kene me eri edo azikazedu ya na eri mie wa lo ahia wa na ahia na emi eri ya ekpon ya ye wa ya ekpon ya ye we edo ya fure wa bi no ya bi te ni ya bi te onukpo ona wi ya do gi ona wa no pa wi ya do gi ona wa ni a ti edo 2020 wa ya ni gbon kana edo 2020 ai politicians na re eyu ere ana bi anirun we ne ya fure so ani ka na bi heruima heru edo ya oyi sere ni ati nwe aya mere yewo ere mari ba ya na fure mo sa no do ayo ni apo mo ba ni ka oyo so pa ya ibe ye nana abi la po e o ya iwa be ye ofure ma mi e do na tọ́nà rí mọ́ ọ̀gá ẹ̀mú máa yéye aláwòdáwò ẹ máa mí rẹ̀ dóná aláwòdáwò na mí rẹ̀ dóná á rí àmì rẹ̀ nàìjíríà ya fẹ́ a nírò wá nírò ní ànìbẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ èyà Okay, ka boda me. We normal say na do article yana yi, I do article yana yi. Ka boda me. E na gwa kana. Ona no bon ne bodo dovio. E no pe wa ya en pa e. 1897 ẹ ṣe ẹ yà sún ẹ àsùnù ẹ yà do evio ni ẹ máa ẹ wẹ ní àdóvio ní ẹ do àti ẹ artwork èyí ẹ wá artwork rẹ ọ nàdó ya yẹ ẹgbà yẹ mọ̀sẹ̀ ẹgbà ìpọlọ́sọ̀ náà rẹ ni ke government house ke prison ke ring road wọ ẹgbà yẹ náà yà wà kí. Ke cultural center ke ya we gwa ya wa fi no ma e no e ni a e biro wa ni ni a ni dado ya titi ni ana mi we so ma ai ko sa no do e gwa yi desi ya yoro aye we mi ke mi na ya ten uye gwa mu hia uye do ke mu hia ya ten mu hia anyway ya ye wa ya we wa ni ba ke bi oba ke ya Osanowo doa apa ma ko dudu no la o na ri enwe ba ma enwe na ya mu uye do kia na ya dole do yi Osanowo doa apa ma ko dudu oba ni ka ya fe e ma dan iru we bima ya na zoni ya we bimare e ma ni oni ri ato na yo ma ye dobo we ke ni ka o erun bunana ana emi ote na ya ne ya bigbera ne o si yo ne emi mu ami ba gbon o si yo ne aga egbe ti ko eyan na o ga iko owo nyeme o wa igbe wa da bio yiye bi kwa yiye bo kwa yiye we Any time na kedi o kan aye abi ni wa ya fe abi gyo he ya fe ya me da do re me ya ni run we ke no gwa ya yi wa ni run no keke enu wa we no wi o ba sun ni a sun eri wa 9 wa bi a ni run ni no we o si oba atade ba ire we e ma so giunre ya giun ke dade ya ke we bo ade we ama we ni we ya na we ni ave ya we he we ahia tikwe ni ka ni nwa eso na ahia gun agwa ahia na we na la ya oni arewa ya oni mo de me noroto mo de me ni ati artifact noroto ana we mai wa e ti arewa o da ave kaka gba ni ruwa ni re awono eni me eti na ku bazio ne ya da do na ahia ya na ya ni tu ne kasu ni ba ni ma ero wa ya ni buo ya we no kia oto ya ma mi gbo ede ya we na la na gia arewa ana o ma mege ogba hon ne ogun eya ne wa e we social media ari ye na ona e chief dokpe si on John Momo hon ewebo ni oni ke wa phone wa ade na wo ma ya ti a we no ye na ya ti a de na we no ye na gị anaghị duiko owu ụwa na ka ahụ na-adụ onye ọkpa agaghị tie ma tibi ọba tie gị ohe tie n'igie tie awọ karịlị na bụ anyị ahụ enwe awọ karịlị edo ya yokwu so anyị ya ogbe anyị anyị ya ogbe ya wee bịa ọwụ ha ibịa ka ya ahị ma anyị ahụ anyị ahị wani ni gwa na ni sile ewu na fo aye gbe na we ni ya de ya gbe wa ma yo tubu wa yoko awo karile o yoko ga we we gwa no you know ka boy no we do wa ori o ni ya o ave ti agbo ya ana we ti ave o karile ni ikike do na ni ari dado we ti we mudia wo ana do ahun ati fast ni àwọn avio awu nani ya ori mi tamiru we na ya dole ya you know musi ruwe na ya giun ruwe iyohia no bad iyohia nedo ya ruwe ebore ya ma luga noro a opa ya wa ya age ya kobene wa we mi enwe kobene ya vi ari odo ni ve ni ya okwo ma ibe fo we we awodo okwu ma fowodo egbe ma ohin ya ma ya kede ya ma ebe de doye awe ni avio obungbe anado so ya bwale we na ya avio so we gbe ana ma ka mi ya we ni avio hia ware abe ho ni asiso ayodo we na ege kana undo ni unde ni avio ariodo ma ni buna wa do wa do wa edo mu waro be yana ni ati Africa ma wa ra o se be yana ni ati dark continent ni bo ti dark continent edo ma dark continent so mama we ge na mi pa wo street ona yi no do dark na ya we o ne ni nwa ego ma niru na rioba awe aniru ni gba aniru ne okari oba no sabe ni ka o ya ri enwa ne yo ya da ye ni nwa e wa agbegun de maro ni oni amweri awodawa emani ke we ni azubu awa ave niru ne gba eni ani okari oba no ri are dado we me ne be no ye ya we masegbe na yi na ni ege o ni nwa irun gedegbe ọkọ enwe akabo anane wa ma ge video akabo niru na no carry oba wi ani ribudene ni ati advisors ni ani ribudene ni ati advisors awa niru ni aya ne ni a dole wi ni a dolo we ya ri bodene ni nwa ri ni a go to zo we yi Edo na pena que arriba. Eguana pena que arriba. E na hana na guanca na nibo viopa. A eti no pone que arredo. 1897 ya do vio. Ya do ni awu. So ma be ne woto ni bu opo ne woto. Igun ẹ̀wọ̀n na dùn ẹ̀nọ̀bùn. Igun ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹrẹ wa. Otu igun ẹ̀wọ̀n rẹ wa. Ine egbò rẹ wa. Ọ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wa. Igun ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹrẹ wa. Ìyá yẹ sá ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ìgbésàmà yẹrẹ wa. Ìyá yẹrẹ wa. Ìlànà yà fẹ́. Dekeniawe, miawe nai, ayawe na, demana semo na. Via vioyo, via isaene. Wa oma koma. Na emiewe igwemo. Agiugia. We evi no sunu we yana sokpa ni asayama egwe won we ni atele benagbe ero igwe won o si nana yama oso ni avio pa ni na ya zire na sayama no sunu we dadi no sunu ya avio pa na ai do mi ni awe oyi no oriya do akpokun ya ni akerekere we emi oyi eyan adodo oriya riyo ni awe ni avio were gbe sopon babana ke yin babana ke gun agun ope eso gbana me yiwe re gun agun adeyo we enana no yipin no ye ni ado agbe no do kin wa do ge na ma ti fasi na me ma na mi wa ma mi gbo ede ana wa ka we ya ka murine OBA British ga no ya na muri wa ya na yo ba ya wa 1938 ake evio we de gbe kere no ri de di ase wa na we na mu we de gbe ro ri di ani yesigi ya wo ni ya we mo ni gbe so ma ya ma time no we ru we de gbe ma na ye okin awodo ya vie ya we wa ti e wa ni iri akinegbiya obun wewa yama iri akinegbiya yama ebania iyan do an kere mi an mi wo egbe ma okiya yana do to bi azio ekiya na gun azio we na o se na ya vi o egbe ari edo da kan vi adi ke no ke pa de ke na kan vi adi
Iwe ayene bonado ikon viemina pa erima ni bon agaro erima no kwa ora avere un again ya Mario we madovio ave vio de iwe na ave vio kibi ekena na vio again e ave vio arriva eri tade o tocco agi moe e wivie no rusme ni adovio ki omo no ba akenzua
ama mo ye museum eta wa mo adi ma
Watoba Kwamba, Akezwani Sonoro, Amuki, Guayana Mwene, Amona Ekpagweketi, Ona Ziwasu, Ederi Akezwasi Lavekaku, Obi Beni, Sake, Obi Beni, Obi Benio, Mayo, Sake Mayo, Sake Mayo, Mayo, Sake Mayo, Sake Mayo, Sake Mayo.
Larry. When it's up, man, no Tivani, that I be Tokani. You want in a Sony, or weary Masue, and I pack Bekete. We don't make best way. We don't make best way. Every man I pack to boy pack Bekete, every time.
Oh, big Benio. Oh, big Benio.
You could not quit the name. I like you question, and then you have you, and when you have your idea. When I have fair, you have one. You couldn't have quitted you. If I have fair, now one can. Imam go up, I won't bother any, eh? The man so in the home, he is. Today is a very historic day. Today is a very historic day. Very significant day in the history of Edo State, in the history of Benin, in the history of the ancient kingdom of Benin. I don't think we have had reason to call for this kind of meeting before. Maybe there has been reason to do so, but I'm not aware. When Nneka came to see me, the chairman, and pleaded with me to please lend my voice to what has been going on, I thought, yes, this is the time to do something, to invite everybody. Let's talk about it. This is our state. This is our land. This is our land. Edo State, let me first of all state what I said in Benin language, that I appreciate the respect. I appreciate the respect you gentlemen have shown to traditional institution, to the Benin throne, for your honoring our invitation today. We appreciate it greatly. And I want to also assure you that from the throne, the ancient throne of Benin, we equally, mutually want to show to you, to tell you we appreciate your respect, and we also respect you, all of you that are present here today. we also have great respect for all of you. I thank you very much for the honor you have shown to the throne, for the respect you have been showing. In different manners, in different ways, you have all shown respect to the Benin throne in your own different ways, which we have always noted, even if we don't speak so much about it, but we have taken note of everything. And we always pray for those that show such respect, and pray for those that maybe they're falling short of it, to have more wisdom to respect the traditions of their fathers, of their forefathers. You know, a child that does not respect his father, that does not show respect to his father, I think is falling short of certain expectations. I want to tell you that we respect all of you, all the politicians, all the political actors. However, we have noted that Benin politics have been in the news for quite some time now, for all the wrong reasons. I've had, I must admit, sleepless nights for quite some time now. That these are all our people. These are people of the same stock, of the same origin. There's nobody that is a stranger to each other. I have been worried. I've been worried right from the time the conflict started between Comrade Oshomole, the former governor, and incumbent governor, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki. Both of them are here. I want to start, for the benefit of those that are not aware. The press is here. I want to start by stating the genesis of certain relationships. I have personal relationship with almost everybody here. Almost everybody. Personal relationship. The incumbent governor, Phyllis Shuaibu, that I always call my son, but I'm not sure whether I will call you my son again the way you have been going. So please be seated. Chief Oyegun, you know, we have known for ages. Comrade Oshomole, Pastor Eze Iyamu, none of them are unknown to me personally. When His Excellency Comrade Adams Oshomole was nearing the end of his tenure, we always used to interact closely. At that time, I was still in the capacity of the Crown Prince, the heir apparent. I was living in GRA and all that before I moved to Selu. We always visited, and I always visited him in Government House. Had some close, nice evenings together, which is not so possible these days. But we had some memorable times. The end of his tenure, people were asking me who's going to take over from what he has been doing so well, that people have been admiring him for, and so on and so forth. And then I brought this to his notice. I asked him, this is what people are asking me, that I should please ask you. So, who do you have in mind to propose, not to impose, but to propose. That was what I asked him. His reply was, Your Royal Highness, I'm still thinking about it. When I'm ready, I will come and let you know. I hope you don't mind, Your Excellency, me speaking out on this now, because of the way things are going. Now, eventually, 2-3 weeks or so later, he came back to me, came to my residence, said, Your Royal Highness, that question you asked me, I've thought it through. This is my position. And I won't give details of those analyses. I will spare you details of the analysis you gave to me. But some of you already know about it. He analyzed 3 candidates, 3 potentials, or if they were, I don't know if they were even potentials, but he brought them out one by one, each one. At the end of it, zeroed in on the incumbent governor, and that is the one that he has. That is the one he has chosen. So I kept looking at him. I want all of you to know today, even the incumbent governor, when Oshomole, His Excellency Comrade Oshomole, mentioned that all the reasons why it must be Obaseki or not, no, nobody else. He gave all the strong reasons, all the strongest reasons in the world why it must be Obaseki. He's the chairman of the economic team at that time. I said nothing. Your Excellency, Comrade Oshomole, I want you to answer. Did I say any word about it? Did I say anything against it? I kept quiet. I was not against his selection. I was not against his imposition. I thought he was going to make a proposal, but he made an imposition. So I kept quiet. I said no word, nothing. He was surprised I didn't utter a word. At the end of it, got up. I got up to escort him out to his car at that time. Halfway, he stopped and turned around to me. Your Royal Highness, when I mentioned his successor, that I didn't say anything. Said I didn't say anything. That when he mentioned it to some other people, they were against it. Many people were criticizing him for it, for the choice. Many people were against it. Even some members of the royal family were against it. That they told him the history of Obaseki family and so on and so forth, what they did to the royal family, what they did to Benin and so on and so, which many of you are aware of. And how they wrote out these things. But already na tell so la dia na. Because it was so not dimerion again. Now he now told me, he said, but when I mentioned who my successor is going to be to Your Royal Highness. Your Royal Highness did not say anything. Your Royal Highness did not express any opinion. I hope you will recall all this our conversation. I kept some other sensitive ones out of it. My reply, if you recall, was, Your Excellency, you wanted an opinion about what you just told me. I didn't know you expected my opinion. I don't really have any opinion. That's why I kept quiet. But if I have an opinion in future, I will let you know. 3 weeks or so later, His Excellency again came to me and said, Your Royal Highness, I asked you about your opinion about this and that, but my choice of successor. I said, well, Your Excellency, I still don't have any opinion. I hope you will all understand why I couldn't have any opinion. I don't know if anybody can guess why I couldn't have any opinion. I couldn't have any opinion because it was not a proposal. It was an imposition, so I couldn't have any opinion about it. It was a fait accompli. So I kept quiet again, and then he was worried. His Excellency Comrade was worried that I didn't express any opinion. And he told me everything that His Excellency Governor Obaseki was going to be much better than him, was going to perform better than, he was going to continue his legacy, he was going to continue his projects, and so on and so forth. Let's cut the long story short. Eventually, I moved to Selu in preparation for the coronation. His Excellency Comrade Oshomole, again, he walked with me to Selu. He was still worried. His Excellency invited Alhaji Dangote to come and talk to me in Uselu about it. Alhaji Dangote came to see me to die. He came to Uselu to speak to me about the gentleman, the incumbent governor, His Excellency Obaseki, Governor Obaseki. Talked to me for over an hour. Again, I kept quiet. I maintained my silence. His Excellency and His Excellency Governor Obaseki also visited Uselu. He brought him. Again, I said, okay, you made the presentation. I still kept quiet. I didn't say anything. I was not against his choice. Neither did I express anything for or against. I just maintained silence. The reason why I'm emphasizing this is because I didn't have anything against his choice. And even if I had anything against it, I was not in a position to express it because he only brought one person and imposed it. And I've known the ambassador since Atlanta. When I was ambassador in Rome, I was invited to visit Atlanta. And it was introduced to me as the head of the economic team. He made a very nice presentation to everybody about development projects, the ring road, the water fountain. You will recall all that. I hope company will recall some of these things I'm saying. And then eventually, anyway, I still kept quiet. Alhaji Dangote came and offered himself as guarantor for the incumbent governor's good behavior. We perform creditably well for everybody. If he should misbehave, I should call him. And you call him. I found all that strange. Why would I, once he's governor, it's up to him to perform. I'm not going to start reporting my governor to somebody else out there, especially to non-indigene that is not one of. So I found all that kind of. But again, all that was on my mind. I didn't say anything to Alhaji Dangote, and you are all aware. I kept quiet. So I was very, very shocked because I've known the two. I visited Iyamo several times, not many times, but at least several enough, relatively speaking. And Godwin Obaseki and Comrade Shumole have been very, very close. Everybody knows. I'm only repeating what everybody knows. Philly Shuaibu was always, I call Philly Shuaibu my son because of the way I saw him reacting in the tribunal when I was still in Rome as ambassador then. And I saw witnessed the tribunal. He was crying like a baby, cry of joy, not of anything else. He was shedding tears because the tribunal's verdict was going Shomole's way. It was, I said, look at him, he's just like a baby, and so on and so forth. Eventually, I started referring to him as, His Excellency, my son, and so on and so forth. But I was very, very sad, shocked. What I thought was going to be a smooth ride for everybody, tranquility in the state, tranquility in the kingdom, turned to conflict, unprecedented conflict. I couldn't believe it between Comrade and Godwin Obaseki. Couldn't believe it. I tried to intervene several times. I even went to the president about their matter. They know, they are aware. Each and every attempt to get both of them together, there was always somehow one will be available, the other one will not be available, one way or the other. Eventually, I concluded that they were avoiding me, that they didn't want to be together like they are now. That they were avoiding being with me at the same time, perhaps knowing fully well that if I speak to both of them and they agree, they will have to sheath their swords. Your Baseki, or no? Your Excellency, Your Baseki, or no? Yeah, he will be available. Comrade will not be available. Comrade will be available. He will not be available. Your Excellency, Comrade Shumole, I still leave certain details out. You understand? But eventually, I was wondering, what is this thing between both of them? In Benin, there's an idiomatic expression. Osa oswan, oil no ruwo me. I started to wonder, where is Zeduni? Where is Zeduni? When Oromia was coming from Ife, he was accompanied by two spiritual priests, Osa Oswan. They held a container full of magical charms and things like that, but nobody knew what was in it to protect the prince from Ife to Benin. So one of them is called Osa, the other one Oswan, and only the two knew the content of the basket or the container, the traditional container they were bringing with the prince. So hence, Osa was when there is a mysterious secret or mysterious unexplained phenomenon that is going on, we usually refer to that adage. Osa Oswan or me. So I now concluded that there must be something between, because they were so close. go to the gym together, party together. It's not something that I need to be told. It's not something I witnessed myself. We all sometimes in the same, when the comrades try to cheer me up, on one occasion because of certain things that happened at some point, they tried to organize a social event to cheer me up, which he didn't really succeed. But I was there, I was there. I want to still thank comrade for that attempt. They were all together, so I was at a loss. Didn't know what to do, except to pray for them, to pray for whatever it is that's between them, for God to resolve it, to intervene, to resolve it. But since everything deteriorated, kept deteriorating to the point of even Philip that assured me, gave me some assurances, was going against his own assurances, was not coming up with what he was not honoring his own assurances to me. He knows what I'm talking about, and I'm not happy about that. You don't say things to me, and you go against it. So sit down, please, But I know politics. They say politics. Some people say politics is a dirty art. It's not. Why should politics be dirty? Why should this chief here, Obazelu here? I've asked him how come he's a chief in my inner chamber when he's such a political animal. He is the one that even made the statement that politics is dirty. It's a dirty game. And I asked him, why are you wearing this white? Why are you wearing the white garment? Maybe we should take it off you. Why are you wearing this white garment? Because chiefs wear white in order to maintain purity, to reflect purity, not dirty. I asked him, why are you wearing this white garment? Then I think his funny answer was that when he goes to the field, he takes it off. And keeps it somewhere. So that's why you find that when he's, with all of you, because His Excellency Godwin Obaseki and his comrade, His Excellency Comrade Oshomole and Philip Shuaibu, they were all in the same party, together with him. So this business of now His Excellency is in a different party. It's amazing. The way this is very, very serious matter. Winnie Agbedo will do what done. When again, to cut long story short, I want to go to another topic altogether. After all the conflicts, the exchange of hot words between Comrade Oshomole and Godwin Obaseki, which was amazing to me, and the role that Philip Shuaibu has been playing, because to me they're all one family. What cannot be resolved when you are all family? Family can quarrel, brothers can quarrel, sisters can quarrel, family can quarrel, but there must be a resolution. Today, that's what I want us to achieve today. There must be resolution. Because as you are all seated here, I look at you all as a family. I look at you all as part of the palace family. You are all family to us. You are family to the palace. You are family to the throne. And I cannot have all of you fighting each other or at each other's throat. We are not happy about it. You can see the way I've been speaking. You can tell I've been harboring a whole lot of unhappiness because of the way you have been carrying on. I said a while ago, Edo State has been in the news for all the wrong reasons, political news, that is. Other reasons, yes, there have been good things too. They have been in the news for other reasons, for good reasons. Since before 2016, there was the activities of CDA that nobody could build his house easily in Benin, or maybe even the rest of Edo State. I was still serving ambassador that time when I was hearing about CDA. Eventually, you all know that is history now. His Excellency, when I came out a month after the coronation, I came out and I made a pronouncement out there. I told them that this is not on because if you're getting to attend anything to dictate in anywhere, what you want to do is it. And then His Excellency Governor Baseki immediately supported that my move. Immediately supported by establishing PPP, PPP to look into such, at that time I simply made the pronouncement that those that won't hear what I've said is left between him and our ancestors. Our ancestors are spiritual. They see it all. God Almighty created our ancestors. That's why it's God Almighty. The three, maybe in English, Osagbaye is God is everywhere. Okodudu, omnipotent, omnipresence. Anyway, when I now see all this, eventually it degenerated to His Excellency the Governor being disqualified from the same party for bad that Omar qualified, that he's not qualified, and so on and so forth. And then I was surprised that what made him qualified to be there for the last 4 years, that he was qualified for the last 4 years. Eventually, he now, because I asked him before, when Esama visited him, I asked him, I said, here you are now moving to Esama's camp. He said, no, such thing. But I said, that is PDP, Esama's camp. I said, that is PDP. Not that I was against it, I just asked what that is going to portend for everybody. Eventually, what I asked that time is what he has done now. But he was forced, I think. Circumstances maybe forced him. But they are all together. They are all the same. Then, Pastor, OBA Chief, Isogma, was in PDP. Now he's here. So you can all see that it's all confusing to some of us. So please, I want you to take your mind back to 2015. When before the election results were announced, President Jonathan, whom I was principal representative of when he became president after Yaradua, I carried all their letters of credence to various heads of state at the time, made a concession speech, picked up the telephone and called President Buhari. Then all the predictions, the forecast by international community and so on, that Nigeria is going to break up, is going to be on fire and so on, everything, everything quenched. Just by that singular act. I want to ask the political actors in Edo State, knowing how you have been coming, you have been together, you have been not together, you are mixing everybody, you are confusing the press, you are confusing the public, you are confusing everybody. Why are you all doing this? Is it because of just the office? The office is 4 years, at the most another 4 years. Why do you want lives to be lost? Why do we hear that you are arming thugs? Why? At the end of the day, the thugs keep those guns with them. You cannot tell them to. If it is true, I don't know if it is true. The politicians are arming them. They keep those guns. This is not the first time in Nigerian history. They have been doing this kind of thing before. It's not the first time, but for Edo State, I want to please appeal to I want to appeal to politicians, political actors, that when the international community said they were watching Edo State, I think it was the American embassy even, somebody replied and said they should go and watch their own upcoming election first. Just last night, I was watching CNN when they were also talking about thugs. I don't know if any of you saw it. In the United States, America. They were also talking about thugs in such a developed country. So what do they expect the one they call third country or developing country to do? And yet, American embassy was criticizing what is happening in Edo State. They are watching the violence coming up and so on and so forth. Yet, they are still talking about thuggery, people being armed. Antifa, you've heard of Antifa. You've heard of Antifa, comrade. You've heard of Antifa in America. It's supposedly is a terrorist group or militia, armed militia that were in the aeroplane, wanted to go to some convention, but they said it's a conspiracy theory of Donald Trump. But they're still talking about thugs because they are also preparing for election in November. Here we are preparing for election this month. And it's shootings and so on and so forth, shooting, maiming, injuring each other. And you are all from the same state. You are letting everybody else make Edo State a laughing stock, which we cannot be happy about. Again, we are doing our bit internally, traditional prayers, if you understand what I mean by that. Traditional prayers to avoid violence, to avoid this and so on and so forth, to bring peace and tranquility to your hearts, to your minds, so that we can all rest properly. So I want to please appeal. The purpose of this meeting is for me to appeal, strongly appeal to politicians to control the youth, control the so-called thugs that are against each other. I don't know. I'm not concerned about which side is doing it, which side is not doing it. The reason why I asked Chief Oyegu to be, I don't like calling him chief because he's not one of our chiefs. So I said this before. I said it before in President Buhari's presence. That so if he wants to be sitting with one of them, then he should come and make proper requests. So because he's an elder statesman, I didn't expect him to be on either side, frankly speaking, whether castigating this side or castigating this side. I expected him to call both sides to his house and admonish them, talk to them, to cease fire, and so on and so forth. I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about. But because of this occasion, I wanted to call him privately before. But this occasion has presented itself now, so we need to have a conversation about this. I will want the politicians to please assure us, because enough is enough. We must surprise everybody else that when the election comes, it's peaceful. When the election comes, it's not what they are expecting. Edo State is not like that. Edo State is a nation state. Edo State goes all the way past Onitsha. If you want to talk about the kingdom, the empire, Edo State is only the current seat of a major empire in Africa. And you all know that, and you are part of it. Then why are you shooting at each other? Why are you not proud of it? You are part of it. You should be proud of it. You should show you are very mature. But the utterances are here, the statements are here, the activities most immature. It's not enough. We are not behaving in those states, properly. We are calling in people to come and laugh at us. Do you want people to laugh at us? Huh? Philip, they say you are the tough one inside. You must behave. Please. Huh? Tell your boys, if it's you, tell your boys to cease fire, that your papa has told you they should cease fire. Enough is enough. I don't want to hear shootings, guns anymore. Enough is enough. Don't want to kill yourselves because of office. Because office will be there. Life will be there. Even if you don't win, there will be other things God has proposed for you. Maybe even greater things. Must it be a do or die affair? Please, we are all worried. Please be seated. Your Excellency, the Governor of Edo State. Please, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Me, I'm very, very sad and upset about what has been happening in Edo State lately. I think this must be the worst scenario from all the politics that we have been seeing in Edo State. Please, Dan Obi, I've always been following, I've always been listening to you, we listen to you, listen to everybody. Please, I want to appeal to you. Do your best, do your bit to calm down the temperature in Edo State. Calm down everywhere. Let there be peace. Let there be tranquility. This is my appeal. Let us have the kind of working relationship that President Buhari has with former President Jonathan. Between whoever comes to office. It's not a do or die affair. Benin City was once called the City of Blood by a foreign author. No, we didn't call it City of Blood here. None of us did that. But a foreign author, City of Blood. Is that what you want to turn Benin City to now? Or those states in general? Please, we are begging you politicians, particularly the two
OBA Your Majesty, for this very, very timely initiative. We want to thank you for the fatherly role you have continued to play. And pray that God Almighty, who has put you on this throne, will give you very many, many more years to be of service to us in Edo State. By the grace of God, I am the Chief Executive Officer of Edo State. And in my capacity as the governor, I've sworn to an oath to preserve the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I have sworn to protect the lives and property of the people I govern. So it will be grossly irresponsible of me as a governor to do any act or take any action that could lead to the disruption of peace in the states to which I've sworn to serve, or actions that will lead to destruction of lives and property. It is rather sad and unfortunate what is going on in Edo State. It is something that we are all concerned about. And I found myself in a very, very difficult situation. Yes, I'm a candidate, but I'm also the governor with a responsibility to preserve peace and protect lives. And I take my job very, very seriously. I have asked the party leadership to catalog for Your Majesty those reported incidents of violence since this campaign started. And from what has been catalogued, you will see it's so clear. I am not aware of any of those actions being undertaken by supporters of my party. I will let the party campaign chairman, go into the details. But I just want to assure you, sir, I want to assure you, Your Majesty, that in my role as the Chief Security Officer of the state, I am doing all I can. I'm doing all within my possible best to maintain peace and safety in Edo State. I know the amount of resources that I have instructed to be committed to policing. I know the work that we have done as a Security Council. Therefore, I am as worried as you are that these incidents continue to persist. You've said it. We all know ourselves. We all know our propensities. We all know our tendencies. I'm not going to take time here to begin to point accusing fingers, but I want to assure you that as things stand in Edo today, from the evidence I have before me, from the security reports, it will seem that, yes, there are actions of violence across the board, but what is really bothering me is that the security agents have not been able to, well, even when they have arrested people for violence, they've not been able to try one person. So there's no deterrence. And except that happens, it will continue. There's a case I had to deal with last night, which was very, very obvious, which happened in Ukpila, where somebody was apprehended. I mean, there was a big shootout. We're just lucky that the inhabitant of that house wasn't killed. That person was finally arrested as he was about to escape through our border with Kogi, and arrested. And I understand from police sources that so much pressure was put on the commissioner, and that person was released last night. What do you expect? So I believe for us to secure peace, we'll continue to try. I'm booking an appointment to go and meet the highest authorities in terms of security, to also lay complaints. So, so from my position as the Chief Executive Officer of the state, I'm making that commitment to you, Your Majesty, that I have no choice. I'm sworn to an oath to keep the peace and protect lives and property. And that I will continue to do.
I have to make this observation, these remarks. Your Excellency is the Governor of Edo State. By the grace of God, you have been endowed with the responsibility of being the Chief Executive of Edo State. You have taken your oath as the Governor of Edo State. We are all aware of all this. However, what I pleaded for was not to catalog anything for me to see. Who has done this, or who has done that, who has not done this, who has, if you do that, you will be veering into the area that I don't really want any one of you to go into. What I want to hear is that you say to me, in the name of God Almighty and our ancestors, there will be peace. I don't want to get involved in blame passing. I don't want to get involved in who is wrong, who is right. I want everybody to now be right. I want everybody to, on both sides, to be on the right side of the Lord God Almighty that wants peace on earth. I'm not in any way doubting your efforts as the Chief Security Officer of the state, your efforts to ensure peace. But yes, please. However, the point of this meeting, is not to ask you to catalog incidents of violence or this or that, and the other side will now be pushed into the position of saying no, they also have their own catalog of incidents. That's not the point of this. The point of this meeting is an appeal, a strong appeal from me personally to all of you that I know personally so well, that you all come to me individually, privately even, and my doors have always been open to you. You know that. The only aspect I'm not happy about is when you didn't let me resolve the issue between you and your friend, comrade, before it got to this point. If we had done it that time, everything would have been, we would not be sitting here, and everything would have been smoother than this. That is the only point, that you and your friend did not let us resolve it when it was still coming up, when it was still brewing, quietly. The point of this meeting is not to pass blame. It's not to say I'm doing my best, catalog of who is of the violence, or no. Naturally, they are not. It's going to now tilt towards the other side. I don't want that. What I want to hear is, Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, that you say to me that you want to assure me there will be well, in whatever way you're going to play your own role, that there will be peace, there will be no shooting anymore, and the other side will speak and give me the assurance, just give us the commitment. I don't want to say set aside your official capacity as the governor for now, but you are before us, you are before God Almighty, you are before our ancestors. It will be good for you to look beyond your office, because you are not going to be there all the time. It's good to look beyond. You see the elder statesman there, Chief Odigi Oyego, was a governor. He's not anymore now. Everybody knows that it's transient. Everybody knows. But you look beyond, look at the bigger picture. Look at how one day you can also sit and be, when you are no longer the governor, everybody can still give you respect. More respect even. That's why I made reference to Jonathan. That's why I made reference to former